Here we go!
This time on the VR Guinea Pig.
Let's see if we can flip this bastard. I mean, this is the Mario Kart that we all know and love. It's just in VR. Finish line! Woo!
What's up, Rifters? So I gotta say, my favorite thing of having this developer kit is the ability to play all these awesome demos and fan projects. But today, I'm gonna be checking out a fan project that's based on a game that, well, my entire youth was misspent on. So I'm super excited. Mario Kart in VR. I mean, mind blown. This is done by Apex Studios. It's early development. It's going to be a little funky, but I was super excited to check it out, so I had to do it. Now, I don't know about you guys, but smacking your friends with a shell is just a feeling that is just second to none. Dropping a lightning bolt at the perfect time, not falling off Rainbow Road, not so fun. But hopefully we won't fall off Rainbow Road, and hopefully this will be a really fun experience. So Mario Kart in VR, as always, links below. Let's get into it.
All right, so here we are, Mario Kart in VR, and I feel like I'm really here. Absolutely amazing. Even the sign looks the same. I got a big nose right here, which is a cool touch. Top of my hat, I can kind of see a brim. And when I look down, I have a very modern kart. I like this backup camera, reverse camera, whatever you want to call it. So rather than actually flipping the head around to see behind you, I can just look down. And also, you know, these old school graphics, you know, of course they bring back that nostalgic feeling, but I think it lends really well to this sort of gameplay. You know, lower resolution, easier on the frame rate and all that stuff. So I think it'll work really well here. Here we go! Now, looking to my right and left, I have no opponents to race with, which is a little sad at this stage, but and also no jump, so you can't do that awesome slide that we all love, but nonetheless, I am racing in virtual reality in Mario Kart. As far as the feeling of it and the texture, and it's spot on. It is absolutely spot on. And this is what I remember. So as I come around this corner, this will kind of show why you know, these games are so awesome on the Rift. I mean, I can really just look around, lean, really see where my wheels are. Now, we don't have positional tracking. I don't know if it's intended. I sure hope so. Of course, the Crystal Cove version does have positional tracking, and I know we're all super stoked about that. But you can really see why, you know, these racing games are so compelling on this platform. To be able to rip around a corner and actually look and almost lead yourself around a corner is really, I mean, it's never been possible before. So I'm going to check out this rear view cam a little bit more. Now, when I look down at that and I look behind me, and then quickly before I slam into this wall, if I look behind me, I mean, they seem pretty, yeah, I mean, yeah, that's really cool. All right, so focusing on Mario's big fat schnoz for a minute, a couple things come to mind. The first is it really acts as a bit of an anchor, almost like a cockpit game where you have, you know, one thing in your field of view for your eyes to focus on that remains constant, and then the background changes. And I think arguably at least that would lessen the likelihood of getting any sort of nausea or VR sickness. And the other, it's just very cool. I mean, what was always cool about Mario Kart is that you have these unique characters, and they all have different physical attributes, and those attributes played into how they raced and how the kart felt. So, you know, perhaps Mario, one of his downfalls is he has a huge nose that's hard to see around, and you know, Bowser, maybe his spikes are in the way, or Toad's mushroom head is, you know, blocking a bit of your field of view. So cool to see how that actually gets fleshed out in the final version. So something that's really cool about this project as well is, you know, the kart really does feel very, you know, Mario Kart-ish. The only drawback or only thing that's missing is the ability to jump and you know, and slide sideways. But I understand that is in the works. But it really does feel very Mario Kart-ish the way it moves. And I'd like to kind of test the physics a little bit, stress test this kart, so to speak, see how it does slamming into walls and different things, see if we can flip this thing. Oh! Ah! So now a typical racing game on a typical monitor, I mean, running into a wall and an object is really no big deal. It actually gives you a little bit of hesitation or reservation about doing it. There's something about an object coming slamming right towards your eyes. It's weird, and when you do hit it, it's a bit jarring. Ah! All right, so here we are in another track. Now, no engine sounds here, but beyond that, it looks awesome. And these ones have really big banking turns, so you can really make use of, you know, kind of looking around a corner, like that, for example. Now, I like this ridge here. When you hit it with your wheels, it actually does kind of feel like your wheels going higher than the rest of your cart. So, yeah, like that. That really does feel accurate. Wow. Coming through the tunnel, this looks awesome. Different textures feel really, really nice, and the star there looks great. I mean, this is the Mario Kart that we all know and love. It's just in VR. So I've been kind of trying to flip this thing and not being able to, so I don't even know if it's possible. We're going to take another stab at it on some of these jumps. Alright, we got the jumps coming up. Let's see if we can flip this bastard. Oh! Nope. And there we go, in the air. That was pretty cool. Alright, the jump in the rear view, pretty cool. And finish line, woo! Alright, so that was Mario Kart in VR. I had a blast playing that. Now, it's in early stages, but who cares? That was Mario Kart in VR. Like, what? If you have a developer kit, you definitely should be checking this thing out, because maybe like myself, your dreams will come true as well. As this thing develops, I'm expecting to see power-ups, opponents, you know, some of the unique things that come with Mario Kart, but and I also understand the Razor Hydra might get implemented, but as a first development, this was really fun. I really enjoyed it. So I want to thank all of you for your continued support. It's just been absolutely awesome and overwhelming. That, you know, in particular, that GIF that was created that went crazy on Reddit, #1 on Reddit, got such a kick out of that. And all the likes and subscribing and sharing on Facebook and Twitter and Reddit, you know, it really has a huge impact on our ability to keep this channel going, and, you know, puts a huge smile on my face. So I really appreciate it. Keep it up. And you want to see something in particular, you know, comment below. Whatever you write down there, we're actually reading it and commenting and writing back. And, you know, we're going to implement these ideas that you come up with, because really, you know, you are all just as big of a part of this as we are creating it. So thank you so much for doing it. Keep it up, and we will be seeing you very soon. Games from your childhood get reinvented.
Boom, 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 boom! Stupid.
Virtual reality guinea pig.